it's Micah. I had a question about the rhythm for the song "What Are You Listening To" by Chris Stapleton. There's a couple of videos. There's an album version, and then there's also a few videos on YouTube of him doing it live on like a radio and stuff like that. And anyway, this video is to help anyone who's struggling with the rhythm that he was doing in his live version. If you need some help doing that, this video is for you. I'm about to give you a few different stepping stones you can take and use them to practice, and as you get better at them, you can kind of mold them together, which will enable you to eventually play the rhythm to the song. You can put it to the song, and voila, you'll be able to play it. So first off, what we want to do when we're talking about rhythm is get used to the count. When we're playing guitar, our hands always moving up and down, okay? So you want to remember that. We don't want our hand pausing in certain areas. When we hear like a skip or when somebody's not strumming, it doesn't mean that their hand isn't moving. It just means that they're not hitting the strings. They're skipping. So you might hit if you just think about it, if you strum down twice, well, your hand had to travel up in order to go down for the second time. So you skipped the up. So you went down, up, but you skipped, and then you went down again. And this is something that we got to realize whenever we're playing rhythm, which is going to help you to stay consistent and solid and not lose your timing and tempo and stuff like that, which will end up sounding kind of bad. So for this song, what I did here was I wrote down a count. Okay, now this isn't necessarily how like a drummer would count this song. This is just for a guitar player to count as you're playing your rhythm. So thinking of it like this, with the counts 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I notice on the ones I have a big arrow, and on the 2 and 3 I have small arrows. So on the big arrows, you're going to accent that strum. So you're going to actually play heavier on that. So if we've got 1, 2, 3, we're going to go down. We're going to go heavy on the ones and light on the 2 and the 3. And you'll notice that the first one is a downstroke. The next one is an upstroke. The next one is a down. The next one is an up. So you're kind of alternating, which is one thing that makes this rhythm a little more difficult for, especially for a beginner player. Is that so heavy? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then as you get used to that, we can come through if you wanted to add in your chords. So now the song's a little faster than that. Somewhere up in there. Do it, speed it up, get used to it, add your chords in, okay? Now, the next rhythm, I'm going to put that in here. What I've done is I've wiped out the 2 in this pattern. So you got a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So you got your heavy strum, and we skip the next one, whether it's an up or a down, because it's going to change. That's the one we miss. But what you can think about here is you got 2 downs, okay? Here, you got 2 downs, then you've got 2 ups. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So 2 downs, 2 ups, 2 downs, 2 ups, 2 downs, 2 ups, just like that. And it's going to sound like this, and I'll do it slow, and then I'll do it faster, and you can practice along with this video. So faster as the song. Now here's something I probably should have said earlier. It's usually when a guitar player is playing, they have a kind of a basic pattern that they're using, but they don't necessarily follow it to the T. So they may hit some extra strums, or they may miss some strums here and there, and it may not be exactly a specific pattern, but it's following closely. Okay, so as long as you're getting certain things right, it's going to sound the same. And in this case, it's these heavy strums. As long as you're getting these heavy strums in the right place, it's going to sound right, okay? Now, the next thing is, we still haven't added the very end of the pattern. And what that would be is, it would be, okay, now, I've rewrote it so you can see what's up. Now, this is what we had, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the very last bit, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, or we could say maybe 1, 2, 1, 2. Doesn't really matter as long as you remember whatever you're going to do and you stay consistent with it. Main thing we want to do is, at the very end, add in that 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we could also we could take out the 2 as we had done before. So we could do the second exercise and still add the end onto it. A little slower. And then when we start, so if we take that, what we have is we had the first 2 exercises that we did, and then we added this ending onto the first one, then we added the ending onto the second one. So you kind of got 4 different things you can work on to get used to. And when you get used to that, I practice the rhythms without the chords as you're getting used to it, and then bring the chords back in. So anyway, the rhythm for What Are You Listening To by Chris Stapleton. I hope that was helpful. And if it was, please let me know in the comments below. Feel free to email me at micah@90dayguitar.com. micah@90dayguitar.com. I'll always check my email, and happy to answer any questions for you. So feel free to send them my way. And I will see you on the next video.